Ooh, yep, you guys already know what it is. We have an ultra snowy day today. And an ultra snowy day means for our ultra heating video. Alright, that tree is now extremely concerning. It's probably going to end up crashing today. I don't know. Very concerning. You see all this nice snow? This is going to hopefully be a longer video because I haven't recorded a very long video in a while. So this will be nice and long. Right, you see the air conditioner cover is installed now, so there you go. There's still some vents in the back, so it still should get some ventilation, so it better not rust itself out. I better not jinx it, and I don't want to have to come back to this video saying that I preemptively edited it, but there you go. Alright, so let's see what the temperatures we're getting from the radiator. I gotta say, if you want to heat your room quick and safely, like if you want to heat your room at like all day, all night, like for like weeks at a time, almost permanently, I'm not sure permanently, but if you want to keep your room warm without any crap, well, get yourself an oil-filled radiator. Not a Pelonus one, but just get an oil-filled radiator. DeLonghi has a good radiator. Go get yourself one. I'm telling you, this thing will not let you down. It doesn't surge as bad. And the heat that you get from these radiators is nothing else. It's a different type of warmth from these radiators. In fact, these radiators are so good that I don't even want a window AC with the heat built into it anymore. These radiators are better than the window ACs built with heat, and there's one less thing to break too. I have it set pretty high today, so let's see how warm my room is. I'm about to turn it down because it's getting a little warmer in here. I just want it to feel cozy. It's around 75 degrees in here, which is a little warm even for me. I just need to make it a little more cozy and for the sake of the video, kinda. But otherwise than that, this thing is just absolutely kicking. Even this Chinese China Pride radiator that may not being replaced next heating season is cooking. Yeah. Very hot down here, almost, yeah, it's boiling water. So if I were to put water in there, which I don't want to do because I don't know if it's gonna like weaken the metal and cause it to explode. So yeah, it's hot enough to boil water. So as long as you don't touch it, then you're fine. There's already some dust deposits on it. That is like so, it's extremely warm, holy. Yeah, it is. You can feel air moving, like literally, it loses convection. Ooh, I gotta get that off because that's gonna combust if I leave it there. But yeah, if it wasn't for the window AC thing here, that unit would just sit under there so I could have more space at the wall. But yeah, other than that, it does this window AC. Ooh, that's actually a little warm now. So what do we do? Because now it's a little warm. All right, we're gonna move it a little bit this way. There we go. Yep, I still have enough space to walk around, and it has enough space up the wall so it doesn't blow up the wall. Let's go ahead and turn it off now because it's like, yeah, it's too warm in here. I'm gonna turn to the low setting for now. So we have some voltage left for the other heaters. You can see the heat wave. This is like almost New York City boiler apartment heat. This is pretty much New York City boiler apartment heat, which is almost what I was trying to replicate. I gotta say, for a Chinese heater, this thing really impressed me. All right, the Pelonus. Here's your controls. The controls are rubbing off. It's probably because of how hot it's getting. It's probably evaporating. Oh, VOCs. Low, mid, and high, so I guess you don't have off. Low, mid, and high. Yeah, those are probably gonna be completely missing by the end of the warm season. Those stickers, though. High temperature ETL, made in China. Great. Oil-filled radiator. Pelonius. I don't know how long this will last. I'm hoping this will last at the least 4 years. Because it cost like $60 for this. Which that is not cheap. $60 is not cheap. So yeah, hoping it lasts long enough. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to some more heaters. We're gonna let this cool down. I may have to actually crack the window because it's actually boiling in here. I don't know why I left it on. I just wanted to feel cozy. Now it's a little too cozy. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. All right, and next we got the Honeywell Energy Smart Heater. Go ahead and power it up. All right, for some reason it's tilted this way, probably for a good reason. This thing has been getting a good amount of use. I've had this heater for a long time, and I think it will still work thanks to the mechanical contactor switches, circuit completer things in there that power the heating elements. All right, let's see what we're getting. I completely turned off the radiator just to get as much voltage as possible. This is not the very hot heaters. These are my favorite type. The fan force non-ceramic heaters are my favorite types because they don't burn your hand off. I'm not sure how the efficiency is, but it doesn't matter if your face is getting burnt off by the heat. And these move more air than the ceramic PCC coil. Yeah, this is actually really delivering today. Listen to the sound. I'm gonna let you guys listen to it for a little bit. Alright, we're gonna check out the back of the unit. Yep, you can see the fan is held up by some metal parts in there. Well, you can see, I can see it, but I'm not sure you can. You see that little sensor right there? That's your thermostat. So you think the thermostat will work well, but it's just something so weird about it. I think the computer in there is like rounding up the numbers or something. And the fan is being held on by two pieces of metal, like almost a condensing unit on a window AC. So this is almost quality. The only problem with this thing is that it's made with a plastic, and the thermostat is just awful on this thing. It's just an awful preset. 80, 75 is way too hot, 70 too cold, 65 is ridiculous. Like you want to get over 65. I turn on the heaters once it gets to 65. The build construction is actually very solid for being entirely metal plastic. This is one of the older ones. Somehow that hasn't cracked yet, but the Nintendo Switch vents crack all the time. This is putting out a ton of heat. Let's go see a view from the, let's go take a look at the view. Wow. Come on, iPhone, you do this all the time. Here you go. I can't move these blinds right now, but there you go. Really nice heater. This thing the heater fits in perfectly. It has a perfect 2000s look to it. It's just a perfect heater, and it's not going anywhere, even though the thermostat is completely unusable. And this is also a major childhood heater, because I had this heater back in my room like a while ago, like I'd say 5-6 years ago. This thing used to be my room, but the freaking thermostat, if I tried to leave it on at night, it would make the room burning hot. And when I try to turn down to 70, it will let the room freeze out. So yeah, it just gets turned off before the bed. We don't really need heating in this room because we got two bonus vents, 1, 2. So we get very good heating in here. Cooling, I'm not sure. For cooling, we could probably just use the ceiling fan and work. This room could use a window AC some days though. Alright, let's turn it off. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to another heater. Alright, we are inside the large plant field room, the air purification room, I call it, because there's lots of plants in here, which are getting concerningly tall. Like, seriously? But here you go. Here's your nice view of the street. You got a pretty good view from this area right here. So, wow, look at that. Those are really big snowflakes. Wow. All right, let's stop looking at the snow and start looking at these heaters. All right, so really this, I always said this thing has a good startup, so. Okay, and let you guys hear that startup. Listen to this. Ooh, that smells really bad. That is, I don't know, the fire alarm may actually go off. That smells horrible. This is its first startup in a while. This heater isn't really supposed to be in here, but yeah. This is the plant room heater, I guess. It works fine-ish, I guess. It's an older Honeywell 360. It's pretty much just a radiator. Literally, it's just a radiator with a fan in it. And I don't know if the fan is like completely clogged full. Here's your heat coils. Pretty quiet. Yeah, we're using speed 1 though, because speed 2 just draws way too much current. Speed 1 is hot enough as it is. I don't know, this thing's a little rough. It doesn't move much air, if any at all. This thing moves almost nothing. Which is too bad, because you would think it would move air, but this thing moves nearly nothing. Yeah, and this thing is absolutely just cooks my hand. Like, this thing gets to just downright stupid temperatures. I almost wanted to get rid of it, but yeah, that's warmer than that. I don't want that to melt my my thing, but yeah. This thing gets to almost stupid temperatures, so this is pretty much a good radiator though, I guess. Thermostat does work really nicely on this. This has a really good thermostat. It's still, but then I wanted to get rid of it and bring it to like a thrift store or to donate it to a church, you know, but I realized that this thing still works completely fine, and that I'm not sure if a church would like want an older unit, you know, because of the dangers and, oh no, so inefficient. So yeah, it's gonna remain here, or I'll just give it away to someone who wants a unit like this. Can't sell it though, so I don't want to see no people asking me if I'm selling this thing. Thank you. It's quite dirty though. I'm gonna give it a cleaning. I may clean it in the springtime when we don't need it though, but the dirt doesn't really matter. Here's your vents. I really do like the vent design. It sucks the cold air from the floor and then heats it, which is why I think this somehow still works. You can see it's moving some air. What's happening? What I think is happening is that it's just that the pushing out the air is just somewhere, but that's just convecting itself to the roof, which then eventually heats it. Because if I stand over it, it just feels like a tiny little radiator. So it's like a fan force radiator, pretty much. Even though they call it the Honeywell 360 heat, they don't make this model anymore. They make a new model. They make like a digital model now and a analog model. If it was me, I would still get the analog. The digital one is just thermostat, just stinking on the digital ones. I may actually get an analog air conditioner if that one fails, too. Sounds pretty good. It's sitting on the floor where it's supposed to be. Works a-okay. Yeah, this room's already warming up pretty nicely though. And this room already stays warm and cold-ish in the summer, because you get 1, 2, 3 heating vents. 4, even one in the bathroom. So that's like, this room pretty much doesn't even need anything. And if this room somehow gets too hot, we can always install a package terminal air conditioner right there. So, and we got this ceiling fan, which pretty much cools it down with stupid LEDs in it. And we got this red Holmes fan, which still works a-okay. All right. Let's see if anything has changed. No. Nope, let's turn it back to 1. Let's say turn it to fan mode. This thing takes forever to cool down. Wish the voltage in the house was better. Actually, never mind. This takes a full... Yeah, that's actually fine. You see that this is actually made out of a fine amount of metal. You see? This is the metal part. And somehow this is plastic. I don't know how this got past. How does plastic withstand it? Like, there's no way that can be good. So there you go. Alright, let's turn it off. Yep, still works. I guess it can use some oil, but there you go. Alright, we're gonna move on. Alright, downstairs, our downstairs pellet stove is on right now. We are gonna go check this out. The blower fan is not running right now, so once the blower fan turns on, I will come back to it. We have our nice analog thermostat. Oh no, mercury! Oh, you know what that means? It has mercury in it. We gotta throw it in the trash and replace it with a digital one. Just kidding. Mercury will be fine. Mercury's sealed in a glass ampule. It'll be a-okay. Mercury's not going anywhere. It's not the end of the world, guys. Alright, and in this room we have this. Holy crap, it's like a refrigerator. I think I may be able to see my breath in this room. Alright, let's see what I can get out of this thing. We don't have that much of a voltage drop, but let's see what I can get out of it. 72 degrees. Let's see, what is the temperature? 59 degrees with the door open, so let's see what I can get out of it. I don't know. This may not be put, I don't know, this fan is staying with me. This is going to be a main cooling fan down here since it still has that powerful fan, which we will test in the spring. Alright, so it's around 59 degrees down here. Let's see what we're getting from our temps. Not that good, but it is putting out a good amount of heat. I honestly think some of the reasons why it's not doing that good is because of the horrible voltage in this house. Like the entire electrical panel just needs to get completely redone or completely replaced. Might as well rewire it too. I'm not sure how wire the walls are, but hopefully those don't need to get fixed or it's gonna get really pricey. Alright, let's see. Usually the coil down here is the hottest. That's barely. And I'm putting it right against the plastic grill. 165. There, the middle coil is the warmest. If I put my face up to it, it's very nice. And this thing actually moves a lot of air. Ooh, I really don't want to get rid of it because it has a perfect heater in it, but it's just not kicking out. Like they got Lasco, what's it called? The Lasco Motion Heat Plus. I don't know if I can somehow get that over here. It's probably gonna work better than this, unfortunately. This is a great fan. This is a great heater, but it's just not working. We still have this Vornado heater. That's not really been installed, so who knows? We may try using it. Who knows? And we have the Lasco high velocity fan. This is like pretty much the air conditioner for a room. This is just being stored there. It's not plugged in right now. This is pretty much like an air conditioner fan. It was supposed to be used down here, but so far it's just sitting waiting to be used. And I guess it's heating up now. Yeah, it's putting out some pretty good heat now. It's not doing too bad. And the best thing about this unit is the remote. Oops. So you see that? Alright, so we're gonna let this sit here and cook. Let's go check out the fan. Alright, let's see what we're getting. This thing is pushing out a ton of air. Like, this is like oppressive. We have a nice flame going in there. Oh no, so inefficient. All right, exhaust pipe temps should be able to. Oh yeah, I can actually touch it for some time, so it's okay. There's our exhaust pipe. Yeah, this thing gets this thing just absolutely just warms up this place like no one's business. This place down here was completely unusable. If it wasn't for this, we would end up with a ductless mini split. But thanks to this thing, this place is now usable now. This was almost a 3-season area. These vents down here might as well be useless. These vents are probably the reason why I have a window unit. Thank you. Window units are better anyways. Let's see. Flame temp. Okay. There's our little heat pipes. Intake. The intake's from the behind it on the floor. So that's pretty efficient. There's our, I think that may be a cell switch in there. And there's our little inefficient thermostat, which was cleverly wired up with this. I'm not sure what you call it, but there you go. It's set to like 74 degrees, I think, which is a little bit warm, but doesn't matter. That thermostat should be put somewhere else instead of right next to the unit. But, okay. We're gonna go attempt to check the exhaust soon. I'm gonna see if I can somehow get outside. So here's your downstairs area heater. I gotta say, this is probably better than any other ductless mini split electric heater you can get. It runs on 110, 115. That's the best part. This thing draws, it's probably drawing maybe 200 watts. Your glow plug, I'm not sure how much the glow plug draws, but once that fire gets started, this thing is very, very economical. This is very cheap to run. The pellets are, we have like almost thousands of, we have like hundreds and hundreds of pellets. I think we have like 20, almost 30 bags of it. We got years of heat. All right, let's go check back in on this room. I could easily open the door and just put a box fan in the door to warm up the room, but we gotta allow this heater to work too. Let's see what heat we're getting from this. 63. Look at that. This thing used to be a main heater in my room. I guess my room upstairs never got this cold. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Is it warmer now? Yeah, 144. That's fine. Ooh, this is really warm. All right, I think it's actually at full capacity. It's just gonna take a while to warm up this room. Now for this room does not need any air conditioning in the summer because it's pretty much underground. This, I think there's just like dirt behind it or something, who knows. No air conditioning is needed, and plus if it really does get warm in here, I can always pull out that. This thing, get that room cooled back down. This thing literally just is literally pretty much the air conditioner for this room. That's the air conditioner. This is just the all-time fan. We have the Binaire personal fan down here, if I just don't want to turn on the large one. All right, well, there's no reason to let this room heat up since I'm not down here, so we're just gonna go ahead and turn it off. So we always want to let it cool down, so we gotta turn it down pretty low. And maybe it's perhaps time to clean this thing. Let's turn the light. There it is. So there are filters. As you can see, this thing has a lot of hours on it. There's your filter. The filter itself is pretty clean. Ooh, actually, it may be time to clean it, but not really that much time to clean it. I really like the fact that Lasco included filters on it. Gives you more of that air conditioning experience. And it makes it so you don't have to open it up and clean it and potentially break something important. Because this thing, I think it may be a nightmare to try to clean because it has like an entire moving damper in it that switches the airflow to the fan side and heater side. So I do have no idea how that works, unfortunately. So we're just gonna leave it in here, set to 52 degrees. So as long as the house still is here, it shouldn't turn on. All right. So before we go and check out another pellet stove upstairs, we're gonna check out the this one more time. Is it burning down? No. You see we have lots of pellets. Not that much in there, but that should last a good unknown amount of time. Yeah, it is cooking. Woo! You know, yeah. I may do another retake of this video with no talking because I do talk quite a lot in these videos. So we will do a retake of this with no talking at all. Alright, here's the second floor unit. Yeah, this has worked pretty well. This is one of the newer models. We have a smaller fire going in here because you don't want to cook the place out, but it still works. We got a ton in there. We're about to go outside to check the pipes, so yeah, the fan is cooking now. The singular exhaust pipe. All right, let's go check out. Yeah, we got a time-based one that's not really a thermostat. Just turns it off at certain increments. All right, let's go check it out. All right, we are now outside. I'm gonna try to step in the snow as minimal times as possible because my shoes are horrible. This may be unusable. There's our nice cold little sodium light right there. All right. The streets are pretty bad, man. They closed school today. Today's a Friday. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I can see why they closed it. Jesus. My shoes are bald too, so that's probably why. Ooh. Now we can try to get through here. I'm only doing this one time. I can smell the thing. Right. Yeah, it's as close as we're gonna be able to get. That's the best we're getting. All right, here's the second floor one. Here's the fourth floor one, which is still smoking. First floor, that's the basement. Second floor. Basement. They're both running too. Second floor. All right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and return up the hill. Before I actually go up, still got a little bit more. Look at that, it's fogging up my lens. That's the second floor. First floor. You see there's still some inefficient smoke coming out. Kind of cool looking. All right, let's go. All right. Walking in the street now. And we're gonna go ahead and go all the way back to record a no talking version. Here we go. Whew. Yeah, there's a pretty bad grip here. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh, shit, bro. Yeah, I got really bad grip. Covered up. You can see our winterization effort. Next unit I will get will not be another unit like that. I'll tell you, this is going to be a 5,000 VT manual air conditioner. Alright, well, let's go back inside and conclude this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.